This is News Center 6, a complete report of news, sports, and weather from northern New England's largest television news team.
Good evening, I'm John Doherty. Several weeks ago, John Quinn, who heads up the Maine Consumer...
This is News Center at 11 with Richard Rose, Bruce Glazier, and Joe Cupo.
Good evening. We hope you've had a safe and happy New Year's Day.
Live, Pat Callahan, Cindy Williams, Bruce Glazier, Joe Cupo, and the News Center team. This is News Center.
This is a rebroadcast of News Center 6 tonight. Live, Bill Connor, Bill Green with sports, Kevin Mannix with the weather, and the News Center team. This is News Center, the Weekend Report.
At least 20 people are dead after vicious tornadoes hit the South. Good evening, everyone. The path of destruction goes all the way from Texas.
This is WLBZ TV, Channel 2, Bangor. Live, Eloise Daniels, Dale Duff with sports, Pete Cherney with the weather, and the News Center team. This is News Center 2, the late edition.
More evidence turns up in the case of a suspended doctor from Skowhegan, and tornadoes rip their way across several southern states. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to 11 at 11. Also tonight, kids and weapons. A big city problem comes to Maine.
Now, from Channel 2, your 24-hour news center, this is Alive at 5:30.
And good evening and welcome. I'm Rory Johnston. This is Alive at 5:30 for the first day of October, 1996. And Maine's landscape is changing color. Knock on wood at the University of Maine. A big federal grant means a new research center and new economic opportunities for the entire state.
Now from Channel 2, this is News Center, the 6 o'clock report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Rory Johnston. Kimberly Brown is off tonight.
This is News Center's Morning Report.
Center's Morning Report with Lee Nelson, Sharon Rose, and Kevin Mannix.
I'm waking up this morning.
You're watching WLBZ2 Bangor, W57AQ Calais, Channel 57, and WGCI-LP Channel 4 Waterville.
For a camper who has been missing since Tuesday.
Live, local, late-breaking. This is News Center at noon. Live, local, late-breaking. This is News Center at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rob Caldwell. This may end up being the most important day in the presidency of Bill Clinton, and it is not the legacy. We'll let you know what you as a parent need to look for coming up.
This is WLBZ News Center 2 at noon with Rob Caldwell and Kevin Mannix with weather.
This is News Center at 5:30 with Rob Caldwell, Cindy Williams, and meteorologist Joe Cupo.
This is WCSH News Center 6 at 6.
watching WLBZ2 Bangor. Local news from your town and news from our state. Maine's best newscast is on WLBZ News Center 2.
Dry conditions and winds keep fire crews busy all afternoon. And after a 2-week shutdown, people in the Millinocket area are wondering what lies ahead for their biggest employer.
Live, local, late breaking. Now from WLBZ News Center 2, this is the 6 o'clock report.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jan Smith. Donna Gormley is off tonight. We've been warned.
This is News Center at 10 on Maine's WB with Shannon Moss and meteorologist Steve McKay. You're watching WCSH-6 Portland. More people get their news from WCSH News Center 6 than from any other local news source. From News Center, this is the Early Morning Report.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jackie Ward. Today is Monday, October 8th.
This is News Center's Morning Report.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sharon Rose.
And good morning, I'm Jackie Ward. Coming up.
Students and staff at Ridgeview Community School remember Amy, Monica, and Cody Lake, the 3 victims from yesterday's fatal shootings in Dexter.
This is News Center at 5:30.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Williams.
And I'm Rob Caldwell. People in Dexter are
Live from WCSH-6, this is 207.
In a Hollywood-type twist, movie star Debbie Reynolds dies just one day after her daughter, Carrie. A look back at her life and legacy this morning.
It's 10 miles an hour.
Plus, it's winter storm watch today, what it looks and feels like to get caught in winds that we could see later today and tomorrow. And you can see live out in the sky this morning, it's the calm before the storm. We'll show you the latest.
Happy Thursday. Just kidding, it's Wednesday.
The first part of a report that has generated a lot of controversy in Maine.
I thought it was a total overreaction, and I mean, it's terrible. Losing Brady, I mean, it's really bad.
I think a lot of it.
Mainers react to the NFL's decision to suspend Tom Brady and fine the team for allegedly tampering with footballs.
4:30, everyone. Good morning. I'm Clay Gordon in for Lee Nelson. It's Tuesday, July 24th.
Everybody, I'm Lee Nelson.
Good morning. I'm Sharon Rose Vasnes. Let's get things started with.
Good afternoon. I'm Katie Bavoso in for Cindy Williams. Today, let's get right.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us on 202.
Tonight on News Center at 11.
It's devastating when you think you have adequate funding and you're in good standing, and all of a sudden you find you have nothing.
The group that puts on the annual Litchfield Fair is stunned to see its bank account cleaned out, tens of thousands of dollars gone.
Well, I'd like to see us give meaning to their lives, their short lives, and say, how did we use what happened to make it better?
After the deaths of 2 girls, the governor presents several bills to address problems in the child welfare system, but some say lawmakers should not act hastily.
I'm a beast at basketball, soccer.
Young Scotty Carrigan says he's good at a lot of sports, but he's just become the newest member of the UNE football team. We'll show you why. Good evening. I'm Pat Callahan. A bank account is emptied, leaving the list.
Coming up on the Weekend Morning Report.
I'm just trying to make up for a lot of the bad stuff I've done in life.
Second chances were given out in Lewiston as advocates made sure the people suffering from addiction know there is help available. Plus, the man who police say killed his former partner and ran off with their children is expected to be in court tomorrow. That story and some other headlines to watch for in your week ahead is coming up.
The rain showers taper off this morning and then mild temps for the week ahead. This is the Weekend Morning Report.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Lee Goldberg. It is Sunday, the 3rd of March. Those stories and much more straight ahead on the Weekend Morning Report, but we will get a first check of the weather starting things off. Mr. Myler's hanging out to do that.
30, your news at 6 starts right now.
Straight ahead in this half hour.
I have a lot of life left to live, so that's what I'm going to do.
We are hearing from a man who was shot 5 times during the mass shooting in Lewiston. Ben Dyer's story of survival and how he plans to make the most of the rest of his life. And later,
all of those investments and all of those possibilities are in jeopardy.
More cruise ships means more tourism money coming to Maine. But one local port city that's trying to lure more ships may have to turn some cruises away because
next level. This is News Center Maine at 6.
There is no shortage of stories about strength and resilience coming out of the Lewiston.
You know, in a general election, we're given a choice. In a primary, we make our choice. I hope the people of Maine will go out and make their choice.
2024 presidential primary candidate Nikki Haley chose to spend her last Sunday before Super Tuesday campaigning right here in Maine. And she sat down with us for an exclusive interview. In 2 days, Mainers will decide what matchup they want to see in November when they vote for the next president. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Sam Rogers. Now, before today,
WCSH Television, Channel 6, Portland.